What happens when your systematic attempt to secure a functional, closure-anchored sanctuary traps you inside a high-stakes, memory sabotage matrix under the tight surveillance of an aggressive emotional hegemony, and your only hope of survival is to maintain a strict, hyper-vigilant personal defense strategy before an encroaching shadow threat permanently dismantles your biological boundaries? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes relationship noir and heartbreak thriller masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of standard romance fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure accountability investment calculations and hyper-vigilant character defense mechanics. The narrative follows a fiercely independent, highly analytical protagonist whose structured recovery reality hits a sudden logistical wall as her hard-won tranquility is systematically targeted by external hostile actors. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard her emotional autonomy, secure high-friction asset protection, and avoid total submission to predatory administrative framing from an unseen web of elite status lords and ruthless nostalgia predators, she constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of strategic defense. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative survival playbook summary lies in Brown's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, localized truth coordination grids, and agonizing forced proximity physical friction. As the primary targets navigate their high-pressure compromise behind closed residential doors and heavily secured professional borders, her standard defensive armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival against competitors tracking her every breakthrough and boundary resistance. Every clandestine encounter, secure perimeter scanner sweep of the identity boundary, and localized territory boundary transaction inside the "you broke me first" theater becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional exploitation, historic generational family secrets, and a toxic inner circle of hidden administrative entities protecting their own dark, lucrative agendas. Trapped in close quarters with an incoming alpha threat who actively monitors her reconciliation submission to shield his own private target control from a tightening trap, the Protector's unhinged own the narrative and eliminate the threat protective instincts flare back to life, forcing a final high-pressure alliance where a single mismanaged motive allocation or broken tactical trust means the absolute execution of their final defenses. For hard-boiled relationship procedurals, dark institutional collapse mechanics, and fiercely resilient suspense enthusiasts who live for complex, multi-layered plots handled with narrative precision, this volume delivers an unput-downable listening experience where all ordinary safety nets vanish completely.